Yo, you know what it is. It's Monday night. I'm here, Facebook, YouTube, Mr. Nerd Mix Alpha himself. So, what's popping? You already know. Uncle Bobby's in the building, so you know it's Unpopular Opinion, Episode 7. Fuck the Corona idiots.
Oh my
Facts.
God.
and we got the legend, super producer, one of the many members of Hollow Gang. I think they're up to like being 210 deep. I think there's people that just start claiming them, like people claiming being vice lords now. We got my man Truancy in the building. What's up, y'all?
Yeah. What's going on, man? I appreciate the love. Thank you.
Yeah, and he get on the mic with the suave voice, dog. You ain't gotta worry about it.
I just took that shot, man. It kind of burned a little bit.
Take a shot of
Some Crown Apple.
Okay. You took a shot of that real shit.
Yeah. I mean, the Crown itself don't burn, but the fact that I had to regroup as soon as you gave me that beautiful introduction, I had to get my normal voice back.
You know what I'm saying? I had to. I actually thought we were going to be left with like having O-Mob on the show, and then I knew that would take viewership down. So when I saw you actually got really, really excited about it, you know what I'm saying? Because, you know, he can't get to no barbershop to get his eyebrows straight. So
but
that's crazy. He's a barber himself.
He does it himself.
Yeah, he's actually a barber.
That's why his fucking should be looking like two fucking uneven caterpillars.
But shit. Cool. Damn, he's going right into it today.
Right.
No incubation period like coronavirus. He attacking straight on.
No, that's my dude though. I ain't even gonna lie. He's got, I think, a track coming out on a beat that you produce that is gonna be a flipping monster.
Yeah, man. I think a lot of the shit most of the time that me and O-Mob do are straight smashes out the gate. Not to try to be biased because that's my homie and nothing like that, but me and him actually have a lot of shit in the vault. And he actually has enough material that me and him have worked on since last summer that he could drop probably every month this year alone. So shout out to O-Mob. That nigga's got a lot in the chamber right now.
Well, y'all need to tell him that right now is the right time to be putting out music because, like,
summertime, baby. We waiting on the summertime. He's actually got a track going on called Summertime.
Yeah,
okay. He is so dry now.
I mean, I guess I could announce it, seeing it's. I'm in charge, I guess.
I mean, we're all kind of affiliated in some sort of way.
O-Mob's he's gonna be one of the artists that does a villain radio project this year. So,
yeah, no doubt.
We're gonna start working on that.
Fuck you, Uncle Bobby. I couldn't even get a villain radio project. He had to put me on New Era.
Villain radio wasn't an entity at that time, though. It was New Era.
Yeah, but still, you know what I'm saying.
And let's not forget that New Era Media Group is the parent company of Villain Radio.
Yeah, but you got my solo debut. Like, you didn't even get like a mixtape product. You got the actual press up, like online, like solo. This is my first shit.
He got the vinyl cut.
Yeah.
Straight up. And I still don't know what them numbers is. Can you even? I still don't know what that did. Apple Music. No, because
I wasn't the one who put it up. So my name was just on it.
Okay.
So I can't
I feel
log
like
in
I
and see
lost out
any
on
numbers.
a lot of money with that.
I'm sure you did.
Because as much as we both hate that song, iPod was cracking.
That it was.
What year are we speaking of? Because
this would have been 2011.
Oh yeah, it was definitely already busting. Yeah. 07 till. I mean, now, present. Yeah,
he had a dope ass little joint called iPod. It was real catchy.
Yeah, it would never do anything nowadays though. Like you play that, I might be Jussie Smollett. I might be
shit.
Two gay guys beat me up to get my street cred back after that.
But you ain't gonna get no street cred with two gay guys beat you up.
No, not at all. Not at all.
I don't know with the climate in the world today. You know what I'm saying? I might be the hardest dude in the world if I'm fighting off two muscle bound gay guys.
Nah, you probably. I didn't think about that. That's crazy.
Like facts. It's some dudes that's gay. There's some killers. Straight
you know
up.
I believe, man. Chicago's a big place.
Chicago's a big place. Very, very large.
Straight up.
Chicago's a very big place.
Here's looking at you, Ted Cruz. You a big ass gay motherfucker.
Terry Crews is gay?
I don't know. He should be with the way he act.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Well,
wow, you on one out the gate. Let's get into it, man. Hey, let's get into it. You on one straight out the gate.
He's like, fuck it, let's do it.
Nah, I'm of the herb that I'm like, I done got bad news today, so it's like fuck it, fuck everything. Everybody's a target. You know
What's
what I'm
bad
saying?
news that you're out of work?
Yeah, but is it bad news that I'm out of work that I can actually sit and work on music?
No, never.
You know what I'm saying? I got 2 weeks to 4 weeks that I could do nothing but music. I'm gonna have a whole nother project ready.
You know what's crazy is that you
but next
that?
week you're gonna say you don't rap no more. So does it even matter?
I hope not.
That's because you fuck with my emotions, dog.
Oh,
like,
don't even start that shit.
Yes, it do. Like, don't get me on the edibles. You probably gonna have me like in the corner crying, like this motherfucker don't even like my music. You had me on my G Scott shit.
Oh shit! Where's Young Gerald?
Where's Young Gerald at, man? Shout out G Scott, man.
Yeah.
Well,
oh shit, coronavirus.
I'm over here fighting back a sneeze. Like I don't want to sneeze, but it's because of the weed that I'm smoking.
No, what's crazy going back to the fact that you said you're off of work for the next couple of weeks, as is everyone else nationwide, globally, or whatever it may be. I think this is the perfect time for everybody to absorb the fact that this isn't really a moment in life that we have to sit back and say, I'm gonna just lounge around and watch Netflix. I don't think this is a period or a time that we should say, I'm gonna be lazy, I'm gonna take the time off. I think right now is a perfect, if not the most perfect reason to go and do what you love, if not what you're talented in. Because in life, people they normally pick a job that they have to do. So when you get to a point like this, which is I would say is like once in a lifetime, I think you can actually go and create like us, like me, Vil, you, O-Mob, the Bugs, or the G Scots or whatever. We actually have an opportunity. We have like a 2 to 4 week window to where we can actually just create. Why not take advantage of that? Do that shit every day, every minute that you can. Like why sit around watching Hulu and Netflix and shit when you can actually just become what you've wanted to be and strive to be your entire life.
This time and what's going on right now, as fucked up as it sounds, is the perfect like pull for a creator to, you know what I'm saying, spawn, you know what I'm saying, different ideas and actually make themselves a staple in the online community and everything. It's like people are like so hungry for content. It's nothing out there. Like, okay, I get most of my fans, most of my streams and everything from doing reviews on television shows, anime, shit like that over on A+ Opinions, right?
Mm-hmm.
Ain't none of my shows on. Like, they stopped production because of this corona stuff. So like that's hitting my pocket. So why wouldn't I go ahead and do the unpopular opinion, link up, everything like that? Why don't we shoot more videos, get more content out? You know what I'm saying? Like, I believe I dropped a single flu season at the perfect, you know what I'm saying, time. Because when I put it out there, I've never had a single stream that fast. You know what I'm saying? Put up them type of numbers because people are just hungry for content. But or you could just be like the DJs and just sit on Facebook Live for 2 hours and just give your whole set away for free.
Yeah, okay. I definitely would agree to disagree on that as far as giving your shit away for free. I really feel like no matter what the time is, people still need to pay for art. And what we do is not easy. The things that we accomplish in the 24-hour span as far as our creativity and our art deserves to be priced and charged accordingly. I don't really understand the fact that, and it's not just you, but I've heard this several times and I want to address it because of how many times I've heard it. I don't think this is a window for us to give our shit away for free. I think this is a window for us to actually capitalize on what we're doing and how we do it, because people don't understand what goes on behind closed doors. They don't really understand what the process is for making a beat. It may take me 15 to 20 minutes to make a track. but I won't be satisfied with it until I've gone over and worked on it for a week.
Facts.
8 days, 9 days, 10 days on one track. So imagine what an EP, imagine what the process for an EP is. As producers, and I speak for producers worldwide, when we sit down, we are an artist like painters. We are an artist like anybody who's in architect or whatever it may be. When you sit down with a blank canvas and you create from the bottom up, when you give somebody a product that you started with nothing from beginning and you created something to the end and you hand them that, I seriously believe that that is supposed to be paid for. Nothing in life is free, especially the things that we do. Studio time, producing, cover art, videos, graphics, everything that we do here at Villain Radio is supposed to be paid for. So I think this window is a huge opportunity for us to actually capitalize on what we love to do.
Facts.
Yeah, definitely. I don't think it's any studio out there offering everything that we are offering for the prices. You know what I'm saying? That we are offering it. Maybe you got that little bullshit ass studio around the corner, $25 an hour with a Apollo twin. You know what I'm saying? It's on Facebook. They can't get nobody in there.
Yeah.
I don't know who the fuck that is, but get your weight up, man. Get
Yeah.
your weight up.
There's you talking about the niggas next door.
Yeah.
No shade and no diss to them, but fuck them.
Fact.
It is what it is. Like if we're a shark in the water with the same shark, then I hope our shark wins.
No, it's to the thing that, you know what I'm saying, faculty shut down. People thought they was finna eat, but nope.
Yeah, no, it ain't.
It ain't happening.
It ain't popping like that around here, because one thing for sure, two things for certain, that even though faculty was as great as what it was, I'm still trying to be better than faculty.
Okay. Now,
you know what
okay.
I'm saying?
Facts. That's definitely, I done already told Boogie, like, yo, we're gonna make the faculty name seem like it was nothing. No,
that's the goal.
No, disrespect to everything y'all did.
That's the goal. Yeah.
Just like I look at Jesse Black and his podcast that he's
shout out Jesse Black,
that Yo Daddy Uncensored, and you know what I'm saying, he should be trying to be bigger and better than anything that we're doing on our platforms. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, exactly.
And there's nobody out there. He went in a total lane where nobody else is doing. It all of a sudden 80 million podcasts popped up, and I've been doing this shit for like 4 years, and like 80 million podcasts popped up.
And let's not. We don't even got to get into me yet.
Hold on, now let's get into it. Why are we going to filter anything? Get into it.
Yeah, why are we going to filter anything?
Well, okay. I've been doing it since 2008,
and you need every bit of credit that you deserve. Yeah. I told you that last night when I found out some uninvited information about my man's right here last night. And I've been rocking with this guy, Rob Ville, probably the shortest amount of time as everybody's been rocking with him. I think me and him have less than a year under our belts. Together creatively, we have probably less than 6 months. But to me, I feel like it's deeper than the music with Rob. I feel like me and him, we met on a more homie kind of level, like a kick it kind of level, and it wasn't business.
Well, I gotta go blow my Rona boogers.
It wasn't business from the beginning between me and Ville. And I say that to say this, because last night I was actually presented with some information about Ville that I had no idea about. Now, keep in mind, I've been in tune with this dude for, like I said, the better part of a year. But last night I found out that he worked on, and I don't even know if I'm gonna get in trouble for saying this or if it's cool to say it, but my niggas worked on like Miss Congeniality. He's worked on Ocean's 12, Ocean's 13. He's been like in the process of all these major movies and shit that I don't think he gets enough credit for, because I don't think people really understand who he is. So for me to learn that information last night,
there's a reason for that though.
There might be, but when I learned about it, I text him quick as hell, and I was like, "Nigga, you have an IMDb? Like, what's going on? Why don't I know about this?" You know?
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I might be I guess the word for it is the luckiest person in the situation as far as the crew goes.
I feel like that about you in a lot of different situations.
Yeah. I've had the opportunity to be groomed by a Rob Villain, a Revelation 18, which I'm just gonna start calling him Kyle Miller, because
that's his name.
That's what he go as, Kyle Miller.
That's his name.
I'll be quiet.
Shout out. Yeah.
A D-Edge, a father time. You know what I'm saying? I got to come up under, you know what I'm saying, the grace supports Al Coleon, but just to be in the midst.
Hold on, man. Hold on. This unpopular opinion, man. We're gonna keep it all the way funky, man. Like,
Was I supposed to pause? Did I miss a pause?
no, I don't think you're supposed to pause. I mean, in my opinion, my most unpopular opinion is that you can't really. I don't think you really gain off anything saying you were groomed by Al Coleon. I don't think that there's something special about being groomed by somebody like that, especially if you're being groomed by somebody with no comb.
Yeah,
I can respect what you're saying in that aspect.
Yeah, his comb has teeth missing.
I was on a couple of weeks ago, but
yeah,
but
you were never on the outside of the conversation.
That,
I don't think you was on the outside of it. I think I keep you in pocket, and no matter what I talk about, because you know the relationship that me and you have. Me and you, we go online. We're both aggressive. We're both attacking at the same time, but we share a lot of love for each other. And if I could step into that aspect for a second, I would definitely say that I appreciate you and everything that you have contributed to this Villain Radio project / situation that Hollow Gang has right now. If I can be the first to say thank you for the products that you've given me, the equipment that you have lended your hand in, and stuff like that for me to be a creator. So I think when it comes to indie, that's another person that doesn't really get enough credit, man, because there's a lot of behind the scenes shit that goes on that people only see the actual Eiffel Tower. They don't see everybody that went into building it.
Well, if it comes from that, it's because I believe that you are we sitting here just giving flowers. We're just gonna give flowers, and then we're gonna get into the unpopular opinions.
Okay, cool.
You are the foundation of what's going on. None of this works in what we were doing without you being who you are and you doing your thing.
There's so much love in the room.
There's a lot of love in the room right now.
It's feeling real. Be hating this right now.
It feels real. It feels real psychedelic in this bitch right now. We might as well soak up as much love as we can, because, and I say in like T-5 minutes, it's gonna get super ugly for a lot of people.
Yeah, but going back to the Coley thing, when I talk about groom, regardless what people feel about him, when it comes to building a brand, you know what I'm saying, that Hip Hop Baby is a strong brand.
It's a very strong brand.
And going from that ideal, I took the moves he was making when doing that brand to brand, you know what I'm saying, Nerd Mix and the shit that I had going on. You know what I'm saying? So it's a lot of people feel a lot of ways about him. I always look at the template of what people are doing successfully, because there's a lot of successful people that got some fucked up shit going on. You know what I'm saying? But if I could take what they're doing right, you know what I'm saying, that's what I'm gonna run with. I could say my dude Kyle Miller has done a lot of fucked up shit, but that dude gets to the money.
True. And he does, and I've seen him on and off the scene.
Yeah.
So, and
we're all dope in our own way. Let's start the fucking show.
We're all dope.
Fucking shout out to my nigga Shot Trill, though. He tuning in. He a legend in this shit. Trill fucking laid the foundation for shit that I follow. Everything that I do, he do too. And he was doing before me. He's one of the reasons that CCA was who CCA was. He's one of the reasons, along with Edge and me and Archie, why Fred is how Fred is now, or where Fred is now, I should say. But we all followed something and fucking, but
I'm sorry if I don't read Yoshi's tweet, she's gonna stop sharing my shit on Facebook. So she said, I like that. They got the king of the streets and the king of the beats on their team.
Okay, cool. I appreciate that. Shout out my sister, man. She's probably my biggest supporter right there.
Facts.
Yeah. King of the beats. I never heard that one before. That's actually crazy to me.
Well, then you ain't paying attention to her Facebook. She say that shit all the time about you.
I really don't pay attention to social media. You know what I pay attention to? I'm a street nigga, man. I come from the streets. I come from the pre-social media era, and I feel like everything that I do, I learned from a basis from all the OGs back in the 90s and shit. So I do a lot of listening and a lot of observing before I actually speak on things. And people think I'm a loudmouth when they hear truancy. They think of like somebody who's loud and arrogant and cocky and full of shit. But I really take steps back before I say shit, and the shit that I actually speak upon, I've thought for a long process, 2 to 5 years before I actually address the shit. And if we can revisit the Coley situation, I really feel like people look at him, and it's easy to hate on the Coleys because what's really easy in this industry is to look at somebody like him and be like, hey man, fuck that nigga, right? And they could say, you know, what he's doing is positive and I don't like that shit, so I'm gonna hate on him. What he's doing is great, it's working, so I'm gonna hate on him. And I feel like a lot of the time the shit that I do, a lot of the time the shit that I pay attention to or what I speak on, others feel the same way. So when I speak on a situation like Coley, when I speak on a situation like myself or people from the region or what you have it or not, these are facts that I don't just go, I'm not going to give a nigga some clout just because I feel like he deserves it. The actual energy I'm bringing towards Al Coleon is not positive. It's actually negative. But me and him, we have this understanding with each other that it's more industry than street, because I think if it would be perceived as street 100%, there would be no podcast about it. You know what I'm saying? This isn't Biggie versus Tupac. This is real street shit. I know street shit about the cat. So the reason I don't fuck with him on his musical level is because it's not actually coinciding with the street shit. So
no, I definitely get you, and I can see what you're saying, because I look at things from the industry's perspective, and it took me so long to learn how to look at stuff like that. That's kind of like the vision where I keep, and I noticed that. For me personally, looking at stuff on the street level, I never leveled up. But once I started looking at shit from the industry level and saw how shit moved behind the scenes and everything like that, that's when I started to move up the food chain a little bit, and I started to gain the little bit of clout that I have now, the little bit of respect that I have now. But that still doesn't. What you get from me is what you gonna get from me, industry level or street level. Period. I'm the same person in either lane. I just might talk a little different. You know what I'm saying, on the industry shit than I do on the street shit. So I definitely get what you're saying now. So with saying that.
Yeah, but you're not talking about like the same content though.
I get that. Yeah. If you go back, I think I've changed with age. I think that's. Let me say
this. I think everybody, when they first start out in the music business, they want to say the first thing that's they want to say the most clever thing that comes to their mind.
Yes.
So of course, in the beginning, you're gonna feel like I gotta say something that's gonna grab people's attention.
Yeah.
But when you get past that and you actually realize consciously that you're speaking to people that live 2 streets down from you. You're not really saying the shit that you're doing. And it's not 100% about that. I've seen a lot of artists that I've looked at perform. I've been to a lot of shows. I've been to a lot of behind the scenes shit. I've been to the gutter where people just perform for like 17 people. I mean, we just went there last like 3 weeks ago. We went and seen the Youngbloods. We opened for the Youngbloods.
Yeah. The Dub C Social Lounge.
Yeah, and it was terrible.
There was like 47 people there.
I wouldn't even give it that much credit. I don't think it was 47 people.
Look,
there's a lot of people.
There was like 14 people with 7 bitches.
I did an album release there, and I called Bug and like, dude, don't even waste your time coming out here.
No, look, listen. I feel like if it was planned properly, we would have been able to accomplish the Snapchat goal of holding your phone up and showing the background. I think we would have accomplished the Facebook Live scene where we could show all the crowd and shit. Because I know the Youngbloods are a big deal. I'm not calling them whack and no shit like that. But it was poor planning. It was a waste of gas. It was a waste of premium for the Audi. It was a waste of time for us to actually rush to get there. Because when I learned about the last minute technical difficulty they had, we actually had to fly out there twice as fast as we initially planned to actually have the performers perform. I was supposed to take my laptop up there for people to hook their USB so they can actually perform their content.
That's the same issue I had when we went up there, and luckily I carry a laptop everywhere I go.
Okay, so it's the social club's fucking fault, man. Fuck the social club, man. Them niggas don't have their shit together, man.
Nah, we had the dopest sound man in the world. The dude we had is actually from Schererville, Indiana. He know his shit.
Okay.
But the DJ didn't catch his flight, so they didn't have no setup. So I'm literally on stage. They put a table on stage. I got the laptop on stage. I'm doing an album release, but yet I'm up there playing everybody's shit. Like it was a weird feeling. I got my little award for the streams and shit that I did. Like that was all good, but it wasn't a good night. And I blame that on the venue rather than you know what I'm saying, the artist that sells, because the dude who's in with that venue is the same dude that owns the Forge.
Okay.
And I think he just looks at that as like a secondary, like.
And that's actually crazy to hear, because when we did the Forge August 31st and we opened for Twister Do or Die, that bitch was rocking.
Yeah.
I mean, rocking.
The Forge
and I don't want to take away from anybody. I don't mean to cut you off or nothing, but when we actually showed up to the Forge, it was looking a little grim. But the actual respect that my brother Hollow Gang Bug, shout out Hollow Gang Bug, he's doing a lot of big shit right now. When we actually showed up, it looked grim because we had to go do mic check or whatnot. And I don't even think we did mic check. But when we actually started to see the people pour in for the main event, I'm proud of the groundwork that Hollow Gang did for Bug and Villain Radio did for Bug, for him to have the representation in the building that night, because the slot that we actually had with Trilogy's own Critical, shout out Critical, when he went on, and I swear to God, I bullshit you not, when I was still in the crowd when he went on, they had to tell me like, yo, our set's up next, you know, this and that. When we got to the back tunnel to go upstage, I really felt like the crowd was there to see Critical. And it was that intense, it was that crazy, and it was that much love and that much, I mean, people we never even seen before. I mean, if you look past the first couple rows of people that were there to actually support us, when you get to the strangers and the people that never heard of us, they were still showing love. Back in like the 300 mark, they were still showing love. And they showed Critical a lot of love. They showed Hollow Gang a lot of love. They showed Bug a lot of love. So for the owner to own the Forge and the other spot that Youngbloods performed at, it says a lot about like actual social media and planning and proper, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I think it comes to when he owns that, he doesn't run it. So when they set up different. But because I think that's just some, you know, one of them things where he's got another spot. But the Forge is normally, anytime, anywhere you go, dope, because of the 2 floors. They always got something coming on, and you normally get the overpour, you know what I'm saying, coming in. It's just a dope venue.
Yeah.
But then come again, we could talk about artists who always went on shows, but can't bring nobody to the fucking show, but always want to fucking perform. And that's one of the things that irritates the shit out of me. You can't get 5 people to come watch you fucking perform. And it might be bad because we're pulling artists from the same pool when they all had the same fan base, because nobody's venturing out and creating a bigger fan base. Everybody's fucking in the same fucking. Everybody's in Gary.
I don't think that's it.
No. Let's.
I don't think that's it. Reverse that a few steps.
Let's just start the show.
I thought we did start.
Oh, we been started.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm talking about the most unpopular opinions ever. I mean,
yeah.
I thought we still hadn't wrapped up giving everybody their flowers as we.
No.
Hold on. Critical is an underrated artist. As far as songwriter and performer, he's very underrated.
Yeah.
He does not get the respect that he deserves.
I'm not even. I'm not being biased by saying that, because that's my homie too. And you know, a lot of people from the 219 region are my homies and people I grew up with. And there's a lot of people that are from the 219 region that I've known and grew up with that I don't like. So, Critical is actually probably the best transition from a rapper to a singer that I know currently right now. Not somebody out of this area, not somebody who started with the singing and is ending with the singing. Like, he was a hardcore like hip hop rapper. You know, like he was definitely, when the Trilogy days, they were definitely on some like straight hip hop, like Wu-Tang shit. So for him to transit, he's definitely keeping up with the times. I don't really know any other way to say it. People may agree or disagree, but That's how
He's
I
got-
feel. As his
he's got
producer, I feel like that.
He's got an ear. That's what he has. He
Yeah.
definitely has an ear for the sound and what's going on. Yeah, definitely. So, Uncle Bobby, where we going? Since you're ready to start the show, you seem like you got something you want to say other than.
Well,
Facts.
Are we actually
Facts.
done giving out flowers though?
I'm done giving out flowers. I've been done.
fuck everybody.
Okay,
Fuck
cool.
Bug.
Okay, cool. Hey, listen, this is a special moment in Unpopular Opinion, man. This is my first time on here, so I want to try to cram like 28 years worth of love in one session.
Yeah.
I'm more excited to be on here than the Breakfast Club.
But hey,
You should be. Charlamagne's a bitch.
That might be true.
they said that might be true. But now this episode 7, fuck the beer virus idiots.
You're not gonna be in the camera.
That should be hilarious. Bring me a drink.
Yeah.
Don't throw it to me. Bring it to me.
Yeah, it was actually on some like one of these, like catch it. I was like, nah, you just give it to me.
Yeah. But
Yeah.
episode 7, fuck the beer virus idiots.
Okay.
Let me fuck it.
That's just how I fed at the moment when I was making the title.
That's-
That
I
had
know.
to be that.
Nah, I actually feel bad because the most of the time I've been talking, I haven't heard this nigga at all. So I'm gonna shut up for a little bit. Let him do it.
I'm gonna come out right off the rip, right off rip.
Yeah.
Tomorrow, starting at 7 p.m.
Oh,
We'll have a link up for you sometime tomorrow. I don't know if I'm gonna run it off Nerd Mix or I can't because you guys. What time you guys doing the link up tomorrow?
Shit if I know. I get off at 7, so
never
it's
mind.
probably gonna be later. I mean, I can give you the shit and you can just run it.
hey,
My
say
bad, bro.
7.
I apologize for just being like fuck your show.
No, I felt like that in the group chat this morning, man. I felt like when you said, and don't ever say this again. You know, you were like, yeah, man, I think I'm done with it. You know, I don't want to hear that shit no more.
No, I just like fucking with him. I want to make him feel as bad as possible because he
Cool.
know
It
what
don't
he
make-
did.
it don't
Let's make sure we're on the same
make me
page.
feel bad. It just stresses me out because now I'm like, oh, this motherfucker. But it
My show, honestly, the link up out of all the shows, the link up is the one that can take the test of being moved around anywhere. That's the one that no matter what day it moves, and people are going to tune in. So I ain't worried about it.
Yeah.
all right, tomorrow, 7 o'clock.
Check it out.
Is the return of the Villain Radio Show.
Gang.
Return of what?
The Villain Radio Show.
Was it ever a thing to start off with?
Don't make me fucking virtually slap your ass. I'm gonna message your soon to be baby mama, and she gonna throw something at you from the side of your
I don't know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
That nigga said future baby mama.
Hey, all of a sudden you're gonna see something fly right across the screen.
So basically what you're gonna do is you're gonna go 10 years into the future, you know what I'm saying, after I freeze my sperm, and the chick that actually decides to do the thing that she's doing, that's what you're gonna do, right?
Yeah, that's what I'm gonna do.
That's what he's here for. You know?
Tomorrow.
That's what he's here for.
So what this 2020, 12 years, the Villain Radio Show has been going on and off in different kind of formats here and there since 2008.
Okay.
We will be back tomorrow.
7 p.m., man. Check
We'll
in.
start at 7 p.m. and now it's not going to be like how it usually is. Usually it's been mainly a music-based show where it's been like a 3-hour show where it's like 2 hours of music playing, an hour bullshit, interview somebody's there, whatever. This is going to be more of a talk show type infotainment type of bullshit.
It's modern day podcast-ish.
Yeah. But tomorrow we're gonna kick it off big with live performances from Villain Radio Studios with G. Scott.
There it goes right there.
Critical, Hollow Gang Bug.
Yep.
You're
And
really bad
whoever-
at this. Hold on,
Who, me?
you are really bad at this. Villain Radio presents the return, the Villain Radio Show, Tuesday, March 24th. That's right. We're gonna have live performances from Mr. Peanut Butter himself, G. Scott, the legendary Critical. And y'all already know what it is. Hollow Gang in the building because
Hollow
Bug's
Gang,
going to
baby.
be performing live. Streaming live at 7 p.m. is not something you want to miss, although there is one name missing from this flyer, and that's Indy Uchiha, but a nigga got to work, so I ain't tripping.
Shout out Indy.
I already knew he wasn't gonna come because
Yeah.
he's not about that life.
You know, it's crazy. I think if anybody's name is missing, it's mine. But we ain't gonna get into that right now. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I was in the group chat when the nigga sent the flyer, and I was like, "Damn, let me critique G Scott's name before I critique me not being on this shit."
None of these dudes are rapping without beats.
Yeah.
It's like you could have put rapping over super producer truancy production.
Nobody's rapping over anything that True produced.
If I don't approve of it, they're not rapping over it.
No.
And which I mean,
he can't even be here tomorrow.
Yeah, if we actually want to get into detail, the actual show that starts at 7 p.m. tomorrow is all truancy tracks. You know, we're not gonna do nothing more, nothing less. So tune in to see a fire, man. Tomorrow, 7 p.m. Villain Radio presents.
There's definitely enough material for that too.
Yeah, I make beats every day. There's this shit. You know, hey, whether they want to do written or unwritten material, if they want to freestyle.
I asked Omob in the group chat if he wanted to come and do Greenlight with G Scott. This nigga said, "Can I take my shirt off?"
Oh yeah, I said no.
Nah, yo.
I said no.
He can take his shirt off when he get the eyebrows right. That's when he can take his shirt off. That's why he always take his shirt off. He trying to distract from his eyebrows.
Hey, he been going in on you about your eyebrows for some reason. I don't know why.
Hey man, he talking about his eyebrows. That's fucked up. I get criticized for my eyebrows too. And low key, I look like Mob stunt double, so I don't really want to bag on him too much because then I'm gonna be talking about myself.
Nah, it's all good. I know all of us. He a barber though, but all of us got a little rough because we can't go to the barber shop and get cut up. I even tried to hit up the big boy from Color Pink. Like, hey, can I get a cut? But then I was like, that motherfucker might have corona, so I just fucking said, fuck it.
That's fact.
Shout outs to them dudes. They keep that TikTok and that fucking Instagram popping.
They might not like us because I talked about the fake bulletproof vest wearing guy.
Oh, the Color Pink?
Yeah.
Nick Cannon does it, so fuck it.
Yeah, but nobody actually really respects Nick Cannon, you know. I mean, I can't think of one nigga I could walk up to in the hood, and I mean the hood. I'm talking 9th and Jerry. I'm talking 13th and Buchanan, 11th and Pierce. Nobody I could go up to would be like, yo, Nick Cannon, that's my nigga. Like, nah, bro, nah. Nobody's saying that shit ever, bro. So if Nick Cannon makes it cool, it's probably, I mean, yeah, you might.
I was 7th and Jerry. You know what I'm saying? 7th and Matthews. In the Bronx.
Okay, let me rephrase that. I can't get a group of niggas to say that.
Nah. Again, I think it's what the thing where we bump heads on this situation is. You're talking about street shit. I'm talking about industry shit. I be watching this industry moves. Like that motherfucker, y'all may call him corny, but he get the baddest bitches, and that motherfucker stay making moves that everybody else wants to do.
No, I'm not saying. Okay, are we still talking about Nick Cannon?
Yeah,
I'm talking about in general.
Okay, well, if we talking about Nick Cannon, he's super corny. I think he's super corny. You know, I thought he was corny when I was like 7 years old and seeing him on Nickelodeon. I thought he was corny as hell for Nickelodeon. So to watch him blossom into what he is, and there's like absolutely no progress out the corniness. When he wears a targeted fake bulletproof vest for the youth to think is cool, I think he's misguiding our youngest. I think he's showing us that it's okay to go out there and promote that bullshit and get hurt. And me and Vil have such a huge disagreement with the industry that creates these, if you will, popular, unpopular, bulletproof vest looking vest, which won't stop a fucking toothpick, might I add. And it's real shit going on out here, man. I've been to the loft in the middle of my city where most of the bullshit happens. The loft is located in the middle of the bullshit. I've seen kids come from Chicago and perform in these vests to where I felt like, damn, shorty, like you gonna come out here and jeopardize your life over some fashion shit? Like niggas ain't playing out here. I know they're not playing in Chicago, but they're definitely not playing out here because I got people that live in Chicago that come here and are quote unquote uncomfortable in our area because they know that poles are legal out here. They know pistols are legal out here. So they know that at any given moment somebody could spaz out and it'll be justified. So you can't come out here speaking that gangster shit wearing one of them bulletproof vests that are made out of pure cotton and expect that you're going to be greeted with open arms. It's not going to work that way. We are a very timid and a very conscious city. We know when the bullshit is coming. We know when it's leaving, and we know when it's starting and ended. So don't come out here wearing that bullshit, because you will get targeted out here for that shit.
Yo, you can't come out here wearing a real bulletproof vest. My problem is these motherfuckers can't shoot
I wear one.
because
do all
I'm
the
fucking
time.
headshotting. What the fuck is a vest doing and I'm aiming at your fucking head? Or I'm popping you in the leg so I can walk up on you and hit you in your fucking head. I never understood the point of a vest other than motherfuckers can't shoot.
Nah, it's not that people can't shoot. It's the simple fact that people don't want to do life. So even though, and I've seen it, I know people will say, oh, from the kneecap down, this and that. I've seen people shoot people in the shoulder and still get 12 years, 10 years type shit. You know what I'm saying?
There's very few people that are actually
About that life.
Yeah. and really have good aim like that. In the heat of the
And
moment,
let's be clear, especially
in the heat of the moment,
That
it's
you
real
just
hard
said that,
to be like, oh, I'm about to kill this motherfucker.
yeah. The body
Like, you
is
just pulling the trigger. You know where you're aiming at.
the body is 6 times bigger than the head. So
Y'all
wherever you're shooting, statistically, you're gonna hit the biggest part.
Yeah, y'all ain't took no classes if not talking
Hey,
about
man.
about y'all. I'm talking about
Hey,
in
listen,
general.
a lot of people.
There's no classes.
A lot of people aren't
There's
taking
classes,
advantage
my
of these
nigga.
classes.
It's classes.
Yeah,
It's
but
class.
there's also the free will to go online and learn anything in this world, but people just don't go and do it. You know what I mean? And if it involves spending money, then niggas from the G are definitely not doing that.
No.
You don't see motherfuckers from Gary saying, yo, I'm from Glen Park, I just earned my black belt, nigga. I paid for that class. Nah, bro. You a street fighter like the rest of us, nigga. Ain't nobody learning karate in Glen Park. Facts.
That's not smart. I mean, but they never had anybody show them that, you know what I'm saying, that might be the proper thing to do.
That's because there's no guidance where we're from.
No, none whatsoever.
Well, maybe that means it's up to you, Tron. So you go get your black belt.
Yeah, my daughter's straight though. You know, like no matter what I do, right or wrong, my child knows that wrong is wrong, and she knows that the mistakes I've made are something she's not gonna repeat in her lifetime. So I'm doing my part as far as guiding the youth, because if I could, and I wish to at some point in one day, my platform allows me to speak to kids as a whole out from where we're from, I would definitely give them the same knowledge I give my child. And my child definitely knows that the life that because I don't keep anything from her. And I tell her the things that I faced, the things that I'm facing, and the things that I am afraid of. And she understands to take what I've done wrong and turn it, like you said, you've been groomed by people. I'm grooming her. You know,
I definitely feel that, and I think that's one of the reasons why I like the spaces that I can get into with my platform and the way I present myself, because then I'm able to actually go out and speak, you know what I'm saying, to the youth and let them know the reality of what's going on, and let them know that there's a chance to get about this hood, that there's different ways you can do things, that there's other ways to become financially stable other than just rap and ball. You know what I'm saying? There's different things you can do. So yeah, I definitely understand what you're saying. And I just went and spoke, you know what I'm saying, at the con, you know what I'm saying, to some people about
which was dope.
Presentation and everything I'm doing. And I was surprised at these two cats from New York, this couple, you know what I'm saying, and came up and they was just talking about, looking at you, we never thought you would have had that type of life growing up. But
that is probably the most common misconception about our city.
Yeah.
We birthed a lot of people who don't look like they've been through the shit that they have been through. I'm one of them.
Because they're built tough. Like we're built through the bullshit.
We're built internally for the bullshit. Mentally. We're built mentally for the bullshit, because when you're going through it, it's a mental thing you're going through. But physicality, I look like an undercover cop half the time. I look like, I got the dad hat, I got the hoodie, maybe some sweatpants or whatnot. I don't look or appear to the most as somebody dangerous. Right. I can go places that niggas from my hood can't go to based on my name and my skin color. You know what I mean? So when you actually meet me and you see that I'm of proper etiquette and proper, grammar and shit like that, I've ran into it plenty of times where like, you're from Gary, Indiana. Oh my God, don't people get killed there? I'm like, yeah, on the weekend maybe, but like on some real shit.
He said on the weekend.
On the weekend.
If you stay
On the weekend.
if you stay at the loft too long, then yeah, you might die. But I really hate the stereotype to where people say that shit.
Yeah, I really hate that. Like,
there's actually a lot of talented, smart people from where we're from.
When I go to Nebraska, when I go to Texas, when I go to Ohio, you know what I'm saying? It's like there's just this adaptation attached to us that, oh, you're from Gary? You know what I'm saying? Oh, we can't fuck with you. We got to stay away from you. You know what I'm saying? That dude, he ain't nothing but problems.
He's a murderer.
Yeah, and it's just like everybody.
You look like
We got some of the
serial
smartest
killer though. He look like he could be a serial killer.
Yeah, he looks like.
We got some of the smartest motherfuckers in the world in our city.
Absolutely, I've been networking with him for like the past 3.5, 4 weeks. Straight up.
Why do you keep bigging up your brother like that, man?
It's not even my brother, man. I think you know what's crazy. I really feel like I'm with my brother the least amount of time that I'm with other artists. And that's real shit. That's real shit. I really don't. Me and my brother, we move in two completely opposite directions. And when we get together, it's either for family or for music. So when I do the music shit, I'm really with him the least amount of time.
No, I could definitely feel that. I feel like it was like that with me and Syndrome. You know what I'm saying, for a while, but then all of a sudden the music brought us together and built us, you know what I'm saying, a stronger bond than we had. I'm with him more. I see him more than I even see my sisters. You know what I'm saying? So it's all good. But speaking, what was I just talking about, man? It was something that you said that I wanted to. Speaking about the loft.
Okay.
Right? With us being under a fucking quarantine or whatever the fuck it is, right?
Hey, let's get into it. I know where you're going with this. Let's get into it. I was one of the 1,400 people that tuned in.
Yeah. How do you feel about K Caesar throwing that pajama jammy jam?
It was very
at the loft, knowing that we're under this quarantine, because I know that our mayor, when he said and other things, funerals, stuff like that, and other things, I knew exactly what the fuck he was talking about.
Yep.
Yeah, I would definitely say that shout out DJ K Caesar, man. That's my homie for life. But if I could put Genius in a capsule, he'll probably be one of the people because of that event alone that he threw. People weren't even trying to go get essentials to make dinner, and they went to that show that he was at. So
I mean that's all good, but this motherfucker could be the number one reason why we're on fucking lockdown right now in the city.
I seen it from beginning to end. I seen that shit.
Hey, now check it out. Now, if it would have been how it was just on his feed, on his device, because when he first started, he had it set up. You couldn't even tell where it just looked like he was in a basement somewhere at first.
Yeah, he had it set up right, but it was the other, because I would have collected motherfucking cell phones at the door. It'd have been a no cell phone at the door.
Everybody wanted to go ahead and fucking go on live on Instagram live, on Facebook.
Everybody wanted to be a part of some shit they had nothing to do with. Everybody wants to be fucking Facebook and Instagram famous.
Welcome to Gary.
And don't okay, I'm probably gonna catch hell for this too. Like K Caesar, you did your thing. I just feel like you should have collected fucking cell phones or something to make sure that, you know what I'm saying, shit didn't end up like that. And you did totally fine, because you had did that shit from the crib a couple of times. They would have thought you was just at the crib, just another part of the crib, and you had some shit set up. You could have got away with that, for next time. But
Wednesday, he's back at it Wednesday night.
Yeah, what about these fucking that video that's going around, of that interview the fucking Bankroll Barbies did?
I haven't even seen it. I have. Check it out. Ever since Friday, I have been inside the house. I wouldn't say it was a self quarantine. It was, I didn't have anything. Oh, excuse me. I didn't have anything to do. I wasn't booking any sessions here just because I don't want none of these coronavirus rapping ass motherfuckers spitting all over the microphone with their little germs. So we'll wait it out a little bit. I mean, the inner circle could come and record shit like that. I'll book them, but for the most part, I've been at home. I've been catching up on sleep. I've been catching up on TV shows, and I've been doing laundry. literally for like the last 3 days. I have not fucking watched, unless it was coronavirus related. I have not watched anything. Like I watched a bunch of shit on Netflix, and I argued with people on Facebook all weekend, and I had fun because I guess I'm fucking sick like that in the head.
This is basically what it is, man. They did an interview with Status Update exclusive, whatever the fuck that is.
What the fuck? You lost me already.
Yeah. And basically this is the status, the you know what I'm saying, the fucking line that's supposed to catch you. Gary hoes, STDs in Gary, Indiana, getting exposed, Gary rappers and their sex life.
Oh shit.
And this is supposed to be the representation of women from fucking Gary, Indiana. Just I'm not even gonna get into the bullshit ass shit they was talking in the video.
Okay.
But just some of the comments. This whole video screams Dusty, STDs, Black and Mild, Air Force Ones, fake pink, synthetic blend, Section 8, and a sink full of dirty dishes.
Oh my god.
Well, that's very, very descriptive.
He knows what he's talking about. That's why.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Yes, that is
Damn,
very, very descriptive.
damn. I see why Paul George left Indiana.
Oh wow! First of all, that's Indianapolis.
Yeah.
We have
Still-
nothing
it's
to
still-
do with anything like that.
We totally disconnect socially from Indianapolis.
Yes, we have nothing to do with Indianapolis.
The
We're all-
fucking the
we're all
fucking
little
Grove
folks.
sisters in real life. I don't understand it. This is the type of shit, and 532 shares, right? Fucking 15,000 views. And this is the fucking interpretation of what we get of women from fucking Gary, Indiana. When there's people out there like there's people out there like the fucking Lady C, you know what I'm saying, or the Tribe Girl, people who out there actually doing positive fucking things, putting on for the city, and this is the type of fucking bullshit that we highlighting.
Yeah, well, I didn't know nothing about it, and I don't care.
Hey, I wouldn't have known it about somebody wouldn't have tagged. I don't know what the fuck I got tagged. I think I got tagged in that shit just because I do a fucking podcast.
That-
And somebody wanted to know my fucking
That
opinion.
is that's probably exactly
Yeah,
what
that's
happened.
probably exactly why.
I've never even like they tell me these women are popular. I'm like, I didn't know who the fuck they were until I saw this fucking shit.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? I know
I
know
mean,
who
you're
Bank
probably
was,
making
somebody-
them. You're making them more popular by speaking on it because you know I'm gonna go check that shit out. So
Yeah.
I'm just saying. And every time I feel like we putting the city on, there's always some shit like this setting us back. Like,
yeah. There's definitely like no matter what you speak about from the hood, man. Even if it's something positive, somebody's gonna find something negative to say about it. And I'm not saying what you're talking about is positive because it sounded pretty negative, but
nah, that's negative as fuck, yo. And
Yeah.
I'm to the point where like they just like what Rome said in the chat, just like he was talking about some of the dudes that wear the vest and shit. They just clout chasing. They
Yeah.
trying to take that nasty shit that they do, and they want to be fucking Cardi B and fucking Megan Thee Stallion and all that shit, and they think that shit's
Absolutely.
cool, but it's fucking totally not, man. Be smarter than that. We got it, you know what I'm saying? We got motherfucking beautiful young women, you know what I'm saying, playing ball, doing all types of shit. They get no type. We got the fucking heavy, we got a fucking champion in boxing.
yeah, people don't know about that. Speak on that.
Yeah. You know what I'm saying? And she don't even fucking get as many views as this. And
Yeah.
and she bought a fight home for you to see.
Yeah,
No,
And
nobody.
made sure the tickets was affordable.
Because they don't care about boxing.
Nah, it ain't boxing. People don't care to support motherfuckers from Gary, Indiana.
And I'm gonna be totally honest. And this might be me being biased, but Tamika D. Marvey, even though that's my motherfucking sister, is doing her damn thing with that Timeless Dream Memories.
You right?
She done locked down about fucking 18 venues doing her fucking thing, and she can't get no big ups, no support when she's even trying to help the community, put money out there to raise money for young girls and shit that want to dance. Can't nobody put money to that.
Right.
But they can go spend fucking $10 to fucking get into the loft to go party when they not even supposed to be outside.
They charged me $20 to get in the loft. That's some bullshit. And I'm from the home team. That's fucked up.
They can run out there to go see old boy from fucking I was finna say Limp Bizkit, fucking old D4L face ass motherfucker who
Yeah, he
can't
was
rap.
up there. He was up
That
there the other
motherfucker,
night.
yeah, that motherfucker
Fabo.
ain't shit, yeah. Fuck that motherfucker. He's trash.
He's trash. He's definitely trash. I mean, he's trash for his city, let alone ours.
Yeah, but that's who we come out for.
It was packed too.
Yeah, we come
It
out
was
for
packed.
Fabo. That
You
that
know what's
that
crazy is that people will come show love to somebody they've never met before,
Yeah.
and they will not show up to a nigga they've seen 20 times. And that's crazy. And I don't mean 20 times at one show. I mean 20 times in public. You seen a motherfucker helping the community. You seen a motherfucker have an open release party. You seen a motherfucker try to give back to the kids. I got a homie who does back to school drives every summer for the children, man. Shout out my homie Teddy. He does a back to school drive with school supplies, book bags for the less fortunate. And I come from the less fortunate. I remember going to back to school drives just so I could have
yes.
the need tos and the whatnots for school and shit like that. You know what I mean? Those drives are important because there's a lot of low income families who depend on that kind of shit. And my man's took money out his own pocket to put one together for the community from himself, and he didn't want no credit from it. And I probably shouldn't have said his name because he's gonna be mad at me later if he sees this. But shout out my man Teddy, man. He does a back to school drive with his people every summer for the kids to get pencils, crayons, book bags, whatever it may be, and they don't get no kind of fucking love. You know what I'm saying? And that shit is crazy. They won't even come to his show, and the shit costs like $10.
Yeah. Syndrome said I asked hella people about that. Fabo was a big draw out here. That's because motherfuckers like being temporarily famous. That motherfucker ain't nobody even to come out for. You know what I'm saying? Y'all was better coming out for the last motherfucker they had at the loft than that. No disrespect to the loft. Because the motherfuckers are doing what they need to do to get money and do what they do. They understand what draws in the city when they bringing people out.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But yo, y'all coming out for some of the weakest motherfuckers in the world, yo. That I just don't understand it when the most garbage rapper we have in the area raps fucking 20 times better than this motherfucker.
Yeah, that's real.
Does this nigga even have his own songs? Does he have a fucking more than fucking 8 bars that he raps?
I'm interested who's the worst rapper out here that you're referring to.
Name him.
Shit. Yeah. You know what? I probably don't even know his fucking name. That's the problem. Because I only fuck with the motherfuckers that can actually rap.
Okay.
That makes
that's
sense.
how it goes.
Nice save.
No, because I don't listen to a lot of. My thing is I don't listen to a lot of motherfuckers who's preaching and talking about the shit they going through in a negative aspect when they're not talking about trying to come up out of the hood, but they're steadily still talking about bringing that negativity and shit. I don't rock with that, Joe. I think that's why I connect with Bugs music so well is because I can hear the struggle of trying to get out of the bullshit. You know what I'm saying? In the music, it's not just glorifying negative shit. It's a way to talk about your lifestyle and how you came up in the streets.
Yeah, I feel like a lot of the shit that Bug says is a lot of people relate to Bug because he's speaking about uncomfortable subjects. He's speaking about evictions. He's speaking about losing your right to NIPSCO in your own house and you got a house full of kids. He's speaking about turning the stove on at night just to keep warm. He's speaking about some like real from the bottom shit. And he doesn't really overglorify anything that's going on in the streets. He's really talking about the shit he went through. And me being his brother, his blood brother, who was right next to him the entire time this shit was happening. I'm one of the very few people who could listen to his music and be like, that shit really happened. Like the shit that he's talking about, there's people that relate to it. And then there's people who actually went through the exact thing he talked about to the T. He gets a lot of respect because he talks about shit people are afraid to say because it's uncomfortable.
I have no idea who this Facebook user is that didn't fucking qualify their name before they came on the show. People are honestly attracted to negativity. Just look at all the newspapers. It's 90% negative and positive articles get a tiny ass article. Same with the news on the TV.
Mikey
that's
Kelly.
What they do. Yeah, that's been the goal with the news forever. Give you all the bullshit and then fucking end with the cat being saved from the fucking tree to make you feel better so you forget about all the bullshit you just watched.
Right.
That's definitely how it goes. But these show promoters need to do more for the artists in their city and stop worrying about lining their pockets. The city needs to do more for the community out here, which I'm hoping Prince can do something about that because the last regime we had, they didn't give a fuck about what was going on in the city. They were only worried about padding their fucking pockets, just like these promoters do. you got people who are actually dope promoters that actually looked out for artists like a Lady C or somebody like that who's ready to just be done with promoting.
Shout out Lady C. Yeah.
You know, that shit ain't cool. I mean, it's just crazy. Everybody wants handouts. Nobody wants to put in the work. It's a lot of artists like that. It's a lot of y'all that don't even know how to. King, Ace, Kingsman, Trap Squad, because I'm tired of not naming names. Especially you, Mr. King, you, Bruce, some of the most talented motherfuckers in this area. But don't make the moves you need to make in order to succeed in what you want to do. Sometimes I even feel like you're not really trying to fucking succeed in this. Like, you're happy with just being locally known.
Niggas are content with being local when it's not popping. I absolutely understand that because I grew up with King. I came from the bottom with King. I came from nothing with that nigga. I've known that man probably longer than the years that I've been alive. And the simple fact that he's so talented, and I was actually in a group with him back in 2004, 2005. Him, Ruga, and a bunch of other people, Bug included. We were all in our own group because we were from Glen Park. And I look at people like him, and I notice the talent, I recognize it, but to me, I almost feel like they're stuck in the mindset that this is it. Like, performing around the city is it. That's where you learn that you have made it. That's where you learn that the cap is on, or that's enough, or this is where you come to sizzle out. And I don't agree with that because I feel like he's talented enough to actually go further than what his bounds teach him to go. And I don't think that he understands how gifted he is and where he can go with this shit. And Gary, Indiana is a bucket of crabs, man. And they will go ahead. Yeah.
No, I am gonna shoot him some bail because I have been noticing, like, I think he struggles with promotional aspects, social media. You know what I'm saying? Making himself more relevant than what he just is at home. Like,
because everybody today in this age are in control of their own destiny with social media.
Yeah, and I don't think a lot of people get that. And maybe it's because I had to go somewhere else in order to learn how important social media and shit is. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? Like, I had to be around other people. I had to network. So my thing with that is maybe the introduction to that. I can only tell them so much, and what they need to do. It's on them to take it. And I have been seeing him promote more visually. You know what I'm saying? Start to step up and do a little bit more. Promote snap scenes from the video and shit he's doing. So I want to see where he's at by the end of the summer. You know what I'm saying? Before I pass judgment on what he's doing. Now, I could talk about two other artists that I feel like promote well, but they get caught up in the bullshit.
Speak on it.
James Worthy, Ace Tyler.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Who both are beyond talented, but
I wouldn't say both.
Okay, Ace is beyond talented. James Worthy is a very creative and vibrant individual. He has that look, that swag that seems it would catch, that would be that social media buzz.
James Worthy gets no love anywhere.
You know, this is a very, very, very redundant issue that we've already spoke on numerous times. So let's not talk about it again.
Yeah, I agree because it's like James Worthy will get no love. I fuck with the dude. Like, it's not even no street shit. It's straight criticism towards the musical aspect. Like, he gets no play. He's corny like every other nigga trying to come up.
Okay, Mr. Bobby. Then where would you like to go?
See, I just get text messages like, what are y'all talking about? Stupid shit. We're talking about stupid shit. Yeah. We're talking about a bunch of stupid ass Gary motherfuckers and they ain't ever gonna go anywhere because they don't want to get serious about their shit. Okay. That's exactly what we're talking about. Right. Shit that we shouldn't even be talking about.
Then why don't you use your platform to try to give them reasoning on why they should try to do something else?
I don't give a fuck. That's why. I don't give a flying fuck. I've been trying to do that shit since 1997, and guess what? I don't give a fuck anymore. There's a select few individuals that I give a fuck about. Other than that, I don't give a fuck about anybody else. That's just how it goes.
Let's speak on some people you do give a fuck about.
No, I don't even want to talk about those.
I mean,
that's not what this show's about.
Who do you want to talk about?
I don't want to talk about any individual.
What is this?
person.
What is this show about?
Yeah.
Usually it's just supposed to be about us arguing, which we might get into. No, but
If you don't want to speak on people who
but
you
see,
do care about, how can we actually argue?
We have even when we go back, even a lot of link up episodes that we've done together, we talk about the same group of people. It's the same show recycled.
I've actually tuned into a few episodes that were James worthy, and they actually went nowhere, and I don't really feel like giving him too much clout.
I'm not doing this to promote Shine for anybody in the area.
Yeah,
I'm doing this as that's never what my shit's been about.
Okay.
Like my intention is not to do a weekly show where me and him argue about somebody from around here. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's supposed to be on a broader national, what's going on in the world type thing.
I thought that's what Villain Radio was.
No, that's what everything should do. Like you don't like we continue to talk about people from out here. We're not going to appeal to anybody other than people from out here.
True.
So because nobody's going to tune in because they don't know what the fuck we're talking about.
Yeah. Especially if we're talking about James Worthy. No one's going to know what we're talking about. They're going to be listening to us
like, who the fuck
Not even the people from where we're from will know what we're talking about.
Refresh their news feed and see what else everybody's talking about. Or, So anyway.
Okay. Let's get on track then.
We sidetracked off because we were talking about DeLoft and K. Caesar and having everybody there for his pajama jammy jam shit, whatever. And then the mayor, we know when the mayor was talking about that shit when he released his little thing today. But can you really see like Gary Police enforcing that? Like,
no.
I'm gonna be totally honest with you. I do, and this is coming from the son of a Gary Police officer.
Okay.
And understanding exactly where they're going to be at with it. Now, do they have the force to be able to do it?
Absolutely not.
No. But there are going to be there's going to be target areas they're going to be at where they're trying to enforce something, but they can't enforce everything.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. But I'm interested to see how many people exactly are getting pulled over and where, because how hard, like it's going to be hard to judge who you should pull over because we could go get food.
Yeah.
So we could be hitting the drive-through. And it's basically
and we're
the
speaking
same
civil rights.
These motherfuckers are going to be following you. That's what's going to happen, to be seeing where the fuck you're going to go.
You know what's crazy is that I live in Glen Park, the same area I've grew up in, the same area I've been in 3/4 of my life. I've never seen less law enforcement than now.
Yeah,
and that's because they're busy patrolling. Me and Ville ride around through Glen Park every day, and I hardly see any GP out there ever, dog. And I live in an area where it's most demanded. So for me to go outside and hardly seen or even see the fucking the normal schedule routes that they take, they're nowhere to be found. And like I'm getting away with shit on a daily basis that I'm not supposed to be getting away with. And it's crazy.
I just wanted to make sure they didn't hear you say that.
No, nobody's looking for me. Nobody's looking for me. I'm just saying, like I do the unoccasional U-turn, you know. Nobody's looking for you now, but when you're a bigger producer than Timberland in about fucking 10 years, and they go back and look at limitations won't allow that to make sense.
Exactly.
We'll see. This fucking bullshit ass cancel culture that can't cancel nothing. Motherfuckers digging up shit for 30 years ago.
That's fine. If they want to bust me on an illegal U-turn, that's on them. I'm saying
I see what you did there.
Yeah.
Is it illegal though? Yeah. Is it illegal? Doesn't there have to be a sign that says no U-turn for it to be illegal?
That's why I did it.
No.
But what I'm saying is, when I contributed to these illegal actions, there was nobody around, and it's unusual to see that in the area we live in. And I think for them to enforce anything is to go and double up on their normal jobs to begin with.
What are they going to send everybody to county?
Nah, not at all. It'd be impossible. There's a maximum.
I already said you can't write citations right now for like
And you know what's crazy is even if they did write citations for everybody that they pulled over, the court dates are extended till June.
Yeah. So
how crazy would that be to have 200 people in a courtroom on June 12th?
It would happen, and then they probably pass some fucking law where shit is just fucking okay.
You know what's crazy is child
shit
support
is gonna be $450.
You know what's crazy is child support called me. Now, mind you, I'm a nigga who is very active in the child support agency. I'm very active. Even without having a legit 9 to 5, I pay my child support. And they called me and they were like, yeah, we're going to, because I have a scheduled hearing that was supposed to be the 27th of this month, which is tomorrow, is tomorrow the 27th?
No.
2 days from now?
That's like Friday.
Okay.
Yeah,
this week.
That's Friday because
this week I have a scheduled hearing for child support. They called me and they were like, yeah, don't come till June 12th because of the epidemic that's going on. And mind you, my hearing is nothing to fret about, but at the same time, it's like if you're putting off my minute shit till June, I can imagine what the backed up shit is going to be extended to fucking December.
I feel you. Before this shit happened, they pushed my shit back by 6 months because the fucking Maryville computers weren't working right. They were upgrading the computers.
Exactly.
And now I don't know. Now my shit's supposed to have been done with, and it looks like I'm not gonna have a fucking court date until like fucking November. Right. So I'm sitting here, can't get my fucking pistol and shit back. You know what I'm saying? And shit like that. Just waiting, got all my shit together because they ain't got their shit right.
Yeah. And it's crazy that a faulty computer system can fault you out that for that expensive.
A faulty computer system.
That's what they want to call it. Yeah. They just didn't properly input the shit. So
yeah.
For them to have a mistake being blamed on their system in general will really speak volumes when it comes to what they actually logged in.
I done had this up here for a minute. If you guys want to address this, if you know about the situation, syndrome for the longest.
She's a fucking idiot.
Thank you.
No, speak on it. I'm not reading
contract situation.
I'm not reading. Okay.
Yeah, she's a fucking idiot. That's what it is. She's an idiot. She don't fucking know how to manage her money, and she's a fucking idiot. That's it. I mean,
I agree. It's 110% on her.
I don't think she's an idiot. I don't think she's an idiot.
I do.
I don't.
He's just doing that.
You know why I think. You know why I think she's an idiot? Because only an idiot is led by. You know what I'm saying? Led by the throat to do something that the
blind leading the blind.
Yeah. Why do you negotiate? You want to renegotiate your contract?
Yeah, you better say renegotiate.
Well, you want to renegotiate your contract before you even have an official release come out.
Yeah, you want to know why? And it's very awkward that I have to explain this to the two of you. The reason being, when you are a Megan Thee Stallion and you're coming from the circumstances that she comes from, I think a bullshit contract is the lifetime contract at that point. I really believe that when you are being scouted by the scouts that viewed Megan Thee Stallion when she was up and coming, before she could even actually understand the terms of her contract, they're sitting there and they're saying, we'll give you X amount of money for this shit right now because we know before you know that you're going to blow. And like I said, when you come from her circumstances, even $20,000 will sound like $1 million at that point. So I don't fault her for taking the cheese up front right then and there before she even knew she was Megan Thee Stallion. And that's what happened. She took the bread.
She took the bread, but how you know that wasn't they sauce? You know what I'm saying, on the chicken that made her who she was?
Nah, because we knew Megan Thee Stallion before we knew her deal. We didn't know her deal until like 2 months ago.
No, I'm talking about the point to get her to that. To, you know what I'm saying, get her to do, to get her in your face to do the promotion. They done did the work and shit like that.
Because money talks, bullshit walks, man. Like I'm gonna let you know right now, I'm not the smartest dude in the world, but I definitely will turn down $1 million if the contract isn't right. Right now, I'm gonna turn $1 million down right now if somebody and I have a situation with Def Jam right now. I have.
He said no more than an idiot to other artists. There's a lot of other artists that didn't do no shit like that. Because when you talk about a lot of idiot than other artists, she could have went the Russ route.
Here's what happened. Here's what happened. She signed the contract. Yeah. She had lawyers read the contract. She signed a contract.
You don't know that.
Yes, she's educated.
The first contract, you don't know that.
Well, she has herself come off as she's educated. That's the persona that she has.
It's not even that old of a contract. So here's what happened. She signs a contract.
It's a standard contract except for like one or two things. It's
Exactly.
a standard industry contract.
Here's what happened.
I'm gonna blow y'all tops off. Watch this.
She signs a contract, and she blows up off features before she drops a project.
The single project.
You know, so
the garbage.
Now she wants to renegotiate. That's what it is, and that's not how that works.
I don't think there was any
had one song spent 5 days on the chart and peaked at 33. Renegotiate that.
Yeah, no, that's still pretty good. But I still feel like, I mean, I feel like 33 out of top 100 is decent for when you come from the hood. But when I don't believe in my heart 100% that there was actual counsel in the room when she signed that shit. I don't even think she read that shit.
Hold on. Somebody said she's not dumb. She has a college education. There's a lot of dumb fucking people that have a college education.
Listen, my mans, I have a high school. Listen, whoever said that, I have a high school education that I still school niggas with a college degree. You can't teach common sense. So don't sit here and say that she has a college education that really justifies. Because if you're defending the fact that she has a college education, she wouldn't have made the mistakes that she made.
Yeah, it's.
I'm not backing Megan Thee Stallion up by saying she was right. I know she fucked up, but I'm saying that she was completely unaware of the knowledge.
I understand what you're saying.
Yeah. She didn't know what the fuck she should have done when the actual opportunity presented itself. Education is a piece of paper that tells other people that you're smart.
And hold on, she hasn't even from what I'm seeing right now, she should be in her last year now.
She is.
Because she hasn't even graduated yet.
Right. Which she probably won't even pursue that.
Yeah. Which,
I mean, that shit don't even matter because I feel like the shit that she was, I don't even know the story, G. Like, I can't tell you what she was doing before music. All I know is that when people try to run to the fact like, oh, she's a college undergrad, who gives a fuck? Nothing in the school system. And nigga, I come from a place who has a busted school system. I stopped learning at like fucking 7th grade. Like I went to Bailey. They weren't teaching me shit. I had to go fucking outsource. I had to go to Valparaiso High School to learn some shit. I had to go to Willow Creek and Portage to learn some shit. The curriculum at my schools wasn't teaching us nothing because the motherfuckers that were teaching us were trying to buy dope off us when the bell rang.
I don't know who this is. They hiding their name, but they said, I bet she's smarter than you, though. No, they said, I bet she's smarted than you, though.
Okay, cool. I'm not going to address that vernacular. Whoever the fuck said that, whoever said that is not sophisticated enough to.
That sounds like my autocorrect in the group chat when that shit just be typing random shit.
The way you said that, I don't even want to respond to that shit. Fuck whoever said that, and whoever said that, you can't even type properly for us to respond to that. So suck a dick, nigga. You're not gonna get a response.
She didn't know to renegotiate until Rock Nation poked their noses around the contract.
Which makes me completely 100% agree in the fact that she was unaware of her terms and conditions.
Facts. Yeah. Which also makes me 100 that Rock Nation saw something that they could tap into, and that, you know what I'm saying, they want her to renegotiate. So they honestly, they want a bigger piece of the
pie. What started
to renegotiate to get more money.
They do.
Here's what started it. She never had a problem. She didn't have no problem, and it wasn't that Rock Nation started poking around in there. What she wanted to release something, and they said not
no.
yet.
Yeah, they said no. Yeah.
So she
but when they said no, Rock Nation started digging around, saying why
Rock Nation wasn't her management at that point yet.
Whoever figured out that her first deal
when she's like, let me fucking get Rock Nation type shit, or when Rock Nation called her, or however it went down, that's when it was like,
okay,
let me look at the contract, which it's not much different than a regular contract. The labels get a little bit more, but she was a new artist.
Yeah.
So if you want a major deal in the climate that the industry is in now, you take what you can get.
I wouldn't. Everything is 360 nowadays. I wouldn't take shit from
yeah,
them.
exactly.
Yeah, no, I'm trying to be the label. I don't want to be with them.
I'm going the Russ route. That's
Well,
what I'm doing.
The independent route is anybody's route.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, it's what the Migos did. It's what Russ did. It's what we can name 1,000 independent. I mean, Gucci's independent.
Yeah.
Yeah. He just signed. What's the young boy's name? I watched it in front of my eyes unfold on Instagram. I follow Gucci for like 10 years now, and I've seen him prosper from prison till now, and he literally picked somebody. I think they had a submission for music some odd months ago, and he had put up he's gonna give $1 million to whoever he decides to sign to his new record label. And I've watched the kid that he picked from beginning till now earn that $1 million from an independent artist. Now, if that's not inspiration to be independent from the gate, I don't know what the fuck is, because Gucci he's had his partnerships and his collaborations or whatever, but he's been independent since the gate.
Can I ask you a producer a question?
Yeah, go ahead.
The J Elect album. Honest opinion.
Yeah, I haven't checked it out.
You haven't checked it out?
You want to know why? I didn't check it out because I feel like a lot of people only checked it out because it was hype. I learned about it from this man right here. He's the one that told me that he was uncomfortable from how sudden it dropped, and I was like, yeah, I'm not interested in that. Like, I'm not interested in the hype. Like, what was his sales the first week?
I'll check it out.
Yeah, tell me his first sales. Maybe his first couple days if you can, and that'll tell me where his real fan base lies, because it was an overnight surprise.
It's going to be nothing about sales. The problem is it's going to be all streams.
Streams itself, yeah.
It's going to be streams.
The problem with this is that you can't base his sales on his debut album off his own fan base, because fucking Jay-Z was on 8 tracks.
Exactly.
But so nobody knew that.
Jay-Z.
Nobody knew that until it came out.
All it took was for one person to hear it and say Jay was on 8 tracks and post about that, and everybody was going to go check it out.
They're reviewing. They're reviewing albums in 6 hours nowadays. You can't even sit. You can't even sit with the record long enough to give an actual review now.
No. Everything's a classic.
So for somebody to say Jay's on 8 tracks, that's probably what boosted that shit.
They all fucking suck.
But Jay Electronica's been with Rock Nation for like a decade.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's been with for like 10 fucking years, and he's debuting now, bro. You done grew up. We don't want to hear the shit you talking about now. We want to hear the shit you talk about when you was popping. J. Cole passed you up. Like,
I thought the beats was 30. Trash. I got like fucking cremated.
Who's the latest Rock Nation artist? Does anybody know the most recent Rock Nation artist? Because Jay has been.
Is J. Cole technically a Rock Nation artist?
Yeah.
But he's not the latest. No.
He's the only one that matters right now.
I agree because he has a very strong following, but I feel like J. Cole versus J. Electronica, those are two different entities, and I was not interested in what J. Electronica has to say in 2020.
I listened to it. I was very, very disappointed in it. I've been waiting for it for a long time, and then it's like, oh, this is Watch the Throne 2, fucking J&J.
I can't find anything, and it might just be me because the way I'm looking right now. Yeah. Anything, because anytime I put in J, all I keep seeing is J Electronica versus Lil Uzi Vert, and they keep saying how Lil Uzi Vert smashed him in record sales.
He did too.
Oh yeah.
Do you know how many records he sold in this quarantine day?
Let's see.
It's nasty. Look it up.
Uzi Deluxe album is honestly projected to pull a total of 255,000.
Nah, it's double that.
I know. I was just talking about what they projected it to do.
It's sold double. Yeah.
That's fucking retarded, yo.
Yeah, I pay attention to streams, man. Like, he sold double than what they projected. He sold I think he's at like 5 something right now.
But that's the thing I hate about a stream. Like, it's dope.
It's not a sale. Yeah.
It's not a sale.
It's not a sale.
And we still don't know the value of a fucking stream.
I know the value of a stream.
We know it, but we know what it is and what they're gonna fucking pay is two different things.
Yeah. It's two different
We
things.
don't dictate the
I
market.
mean, there's
even
people
though we
that
should.
there's people that actually sign deals based on streams, like OT Genesis. He signed a singles deal, which is based on streams.
No,
People
I
don't
can
have to actually buy that shit. They could just go get title and stream his shit, and he gets paid per cap.
No, I can definitely I could definitely understand that and get that. But the problem I don't like about the capita per stream is that the streaming service can change what the capita is at any time they feel like it.
It would never be negative to the artist though.
Yeah, but
Because once you sign a streaming deal, you pretty
we're
much
not
are
we're
in
not
like the
talking
80th percentile.
we're not talking about like the streaming deal. We're talking about the fucking artists who are just, you know what I'm saying, uploading and just trying to produce you know what I'm saying, numbers just off of streams.
Yeah. Like Joe Schmo versus OT Genesis. I can understand
Yeah.
where no.
Yeah, because
It's not
we ain't gonna talk about what fucking Drake went over there and got from Apple, and you know
Yeah,
what
that
I'm
was
saying, type of shit.
ridiculous. That was ridiculous. I say I pay attention. That was fucking like, man, Drake is having a hell of a fucking, like, what is he in the game now? He's been for like 11 years, 12 years.
Nah, I still remember sitting on the couch with my sister and watching that motherfucker on Degrassi.
Yeah.
And remember him like in the show rapping and like this corny ass motherfucker. And
Sounded
like,
stupid, didn't it?
yeah, and his fucking that Replacement Girls video came on like right after one episode or something. I'm looking like this standing in front of a fucking green screen ass, and then the next thing I know,
I like that song.
Next thing I know, that motherfucking mixtape dropped, and I'm listening to that shit like this shit kind of hard.
So Far Gone was dope.
Yeah,
that shit was dope. Put him on the map. It's what got my attention because people were like, "You heard Drake? You know who Drake is from Degrassi?" I'm like, "Degrassi? I don't watch that bullshit."
Yeah, that's what got everybody's attention.
Fuck is Degrassi? Yeah, So Far Gone. Yeah,
and even Drake signed a bullshit deal to start off with.
Everybody,
your first deal is supposed to be your worst deal.
Everybody signs a bullshit first deal. Whether
unless you're Joe Budden, you sign 8.
I mean, yeah, but it's like in everything. Whether you're a rapper, rookie deals in sports fucking suck.
Yeah,
it's what it is. You what you do is you get through the
You
fucking
learn
deal,
from
and you know, unless it's really fucked up, but you signed it, and you're almost done with it. Now you want to renegotiate because you're not getting your way with something.
Oh, or you know what I'm saying, and you become a vet in the game. You end up like fucking Tom Brady, and you get $60 million for two albums. You know what I'm saying, or something like that off the top of the head.
Exactly. It's what happens.
It can go. There's no in between. It can go either way. Like you can either be very terrible, or you can be very great.
Or you become Jay-Z when you fucking Rihanna and Beyonce and collect the money off both of them.
It took a lot of work to be Jay-Z though.
A lot of work.
Yeah.
And I'm an Eminem fan, so.
I'm not, so we're not gonna get into that.
Yeah, no, but
right.
I give credit what credit's due, and it took a lot to be.
No, I get. Yeah, Jay-Z is super fucking dope.
You're not gonna sign a first fucked up deal and then turn around and be Jay. It's just it's not. You're not gonna sign a great first deal, turn around and be Jay. It's not something you can repeat.
Well, yeah, I could say that from looking at
you're
50,
either great.
50 had a great first deal, and he's like on the heels of Jay. He'll never be Jay-Z.
He's not even close to being Jay-Z as far as an entrepreneur. He's not. And 50 Cent is my favorite rapper, so
you know what? I'd argue that. I don't
think so.
No, I would, because look at him. He's fucking.
I might that vitamin water deal was something amazing. That shit came out of nowhere.
And I'm not even talking about that. I'm just talking. Look at the TV shit alone.
Okay,
he's doing.
You're speaking on things that 50 allows us to see. Let's speak on things that Jay does not allow us to see. You don't know what his numbers are. That's how smart he is. He's not gonna
that fucking what's the fucking tour shit that he does? The Live Nation fucking deal and the fucking NFL deal he got alone.
Oh yeah,
and the NBA.
Now I'm not saying like he's not, still Jay-Z, but I wouldn't say that 50 is not on the same level. Like 50 is now in that. Before it was only fucking Jay and Diddy. Now with all the TV shit, he got that first look deal, Stars.
It's still Jay and Diddy.
Now 50's in that. 50's in it.
I think he's at a lower tier. I think he's at the tier right up under.
I think with the ABC deal now, I think he would be in it. He got Disney to give him millions and millions and millions of dollars and creative control over shows.
I still think he's a step under them.
Well,
business wise.
No.
I think
same
he's
thing.
close. I think he's close, but I think with him he lacked musically to me. He didn't do the same thing they did musically. Like even Diddy to me was more prominent musically than 50 was.
Well, yeah, because Diddy was responsible for a lot of people.
Yeah.
50 was responsible for a few, not as many, but he did shit that Diddy didn't do musically. Like Diddy did shit as an executive producer,
Right.
and when he did shit as an independent as a solo artist, he did it off the backs of his dead best friend. So
I I have to remember what podcast we're on when you said that.
I mean it's the truth. But
But didn't Jay do the same thing? He capitalized off of Biggie dying.
yeah, yeah, he like if it wasn't for Pac and Big's death, there wouldn't be Jay-Z, there wouldn't have been Ja Rule, there wouldn't be DMX. Those core group of people that came out in that 2.5 3 year span after their deaths, it created that void because Big overshadowed everybody in the city. There's so many talented New York artists, but he overshadowed them all. They were bubbling under the surface. Nobody else in the country heard of them. They were big in New York. They had moderate fame, but that was it.
I give you that. Let me say something that has nothing to do with what we're talking about. But in the current situation where we're going on with this shutdown, where we're not allowed to go outside, do me a favor. The favorite bar. Hold on. Do me a favor. Those favorite bartenders that you flirt with all the time, that's always making your drink right and everything like that. The ones that are out of work right now. You know what I'm saying? Always take care of you. Do me a favor. Cash app them $5. You know what I'm saying? Help them out because they helped you out through your dark times when your wife left you, or you know what I'm saying, your wife decided she wanted to sleep with your brother, or you know what I'm saying, your kid turned out he was gay, or your daughter wants to become a boy. They helped you through all them times when you're sitting there at the bar and you're crying to them. So make sure you send them something on Cash App because they're hurting right now.
Yeah. Anyway, what did you interrupt?
You were talking about I don't give a fuck about Jay 50. They ain't got shit to do with me. They're not putting no fucking money in my pocket, so fuck them. I don't give a fuck about them right now.
Hey, maybe Diddy will see this and we could be on Revolt.
I don't want to be on Revolt.
What?
I don't want to be on Revolt.
Sometimes you
Fuck
say
Revolt.
shit that makes me think that you're just clinically insane.
It's not that I want to be on Revolt. It's just that people are already calling me Joe Budden. So I don't want to go to Revolt because that motherfuckers are on. They're gonna think I'm
You
following
are,
this
but
motherfucker
you
around. I am
are,
not
bro.
Joe Budden. I'm
You
nothing but Joe
are.
Budden.
You are the 219 Joe Budden.
Jesus Christ, no, I'm not.
Yes,
No, I'm not.
you are.
Omab said he's never been to a bar. Omab lies about everything.
Omar, we're at a. You've performed at a bar.
Yeah, he said he's never been to a bar. That motherfucker just don't want.
You've been in venues that have a bar.
He just doesn't want to give his favorite bartender some Cash App money. That's what it is. Tip your barbers too, because these motherfuckers ain't been able to work at all. Barbershops and shit shutting down. Them people that take care of you, because you ain't shit without a haircut, you ain't shit without a drink. Nobody calls you Joe. Who the fuck is this?
We all call him Joe, but it's critical.
I don't know what the fuck. That's critical.
Yeah.
I don't know what the fuck. These motherfuckers been calling me Joe Budden forever.
Yeah. He gets emotional like Joe Budden.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. See, look, there he is right there.
No, I don't, Rory.
Yes. Oh no, that's no. I'm more. I would be more Maul.
No, you would not.
Yeah.
You would be Rory.
No.
Bars are for hopeless idiots. What the fuck is? Oh,
damn. Well,
bars are for hopeless idiots. I was gonna say something, Omar, but I like you, so I'm gonna leave it alone. Well, we'll talk in the group chat. We'll keep that on the group chat, and not put it out there online, live.
Where we talk shit.
Definitely. Does anybody else in the comments got anything that they want addressed, or you know what I'm saying, to come on, since I'm not allowed to talk about anything locally? like dead ass. Are we doing something? Are we playing sleepers?
Sleepers? No, not even, bro. Not even. But are you prepared to go into shelter in place mode?
I don't know. I'm moving deeper into Valpo. I think I'm going in the wrong direction.
You're going.
Y'all gonna find me hung from a tree one day.
You're gonna,
Like
you're gonna get pulled over as you're moving.
facts. Like this isn't essential. You're not supposed to be outside right now.
You're like, it's essential or I'm homeless.
Yeah. Yeah. I don't know what's going on. This shit out here is getting wild and crazy. And I honestly
Hey, did
I'm
you
praying
see?
for
Did
people.
you see the crazy lady that started the CVS in Hammond on fire?
Yes. Yes. That's normal. Is it bad that I'm looking like that's normal?
Yeah,
That's something that I would expect to happen out here.
she's a schizophrenic. They didn't have her medication ready on time. I guess she was schizophrenicking.
I am gonna get pulled over critical, but guess what? I'm legal now.
I'm legal.
I'm legal now. I got the star on my shit and everything. I'm not worried about nothing.
And you're moving deeper into Valpo.
Yeah, fuck it. I don't care. We got a studio now. We got to make sure shit's up and running. Where the fuck did fucking truancy go?
Sometimes he just disappears.
Man, we don't do those type of things in the fucking office, yo. Go home for that stuff.
No.
Tell them to spray afterwards.
He says tell him to spray. That's just disgusting.
No,
None of that. This is not that type of place. This is not a brothel.
I was talking about him taking a shit. Y'all need to get y'all mind out the gutter.
Oh, who knows with you, bro? You invented nag.
Oh, mom said hopefully to change those gray sweatpants.
Nick just came in his pajamas.
Chris said he went to make a beat. Oh, he went to beat something. All right. Is it crazy that old mob came online and truancy left?
Oh, he's been out for a little while.
Oh, I was just saying that's weird. They got like this schizophrenic syndrome's fucking
Schizophrenic.
Yeah.
No, that's what I said. That bitch was schizophrenic.
Oh, yeah. That motherfucker tripping, yo.
Yeah.
So, how you feel about your president?
That's just as much your president as he is mine.
Critical said logging off.
Logging off. No,
I think he's gangster, yo.
Who, our president?
Our president is gangster.
What's he doing gangster?
That motherfucking reporter was like, hey, what can you do so people aren't scared out here anymore? And that motherfucker was like, you are a terrible reporter.
That's just being fucking ignorant fuck.
That is gangster, though.
That is not gangster at all.
If Lil Wayne did that to a fucking reporter, y'all be like, yeah, Lil Wayne's gangster.
No, because Lil Wayne is not supposed to fucking be a fucking not an idiot.
If anybody else did, if Obama did that, y'all, if Obama did that to one of them fucking white ring fucking reporters, whatever, y'all be like, yeah, go Obama. Y'all have been on that shit, y'all.
No, we wouldn't have, because he wouldn't have did no shit like that because he's not a fucking idiot.
He said calling it the Chinese virus. I'm not gonna lie. The first time I heard it, I laughed until I started seeing all the shit pop up online, making me feel bad about it being called the Chinese virus.
That's stupid. And the fact that he was given intel reports about this shit in January and he downplayed the whole situation the whole time is just a bigger sign of his fucking recklessness that he don't deserve to be a fucking president of anything.
You let him get elected.
I did not vote for him, so I don't know what you're talking about. I cast my vote.
Mr.
I didn't
California.
Hey, hell no, my state did not. He did not win in my state. No,
I'm gonna see a poll report to see who you voted for.
Check it, shit. I voted for Hillary.
Nah, you got on a White Sox hat. That's how I know you voted for Trump.
No, Cubs fans would vote for Trump. Cubs fans would vote for Trump.
Nah.
All the people that are on my Facebook feed that are pro-Trump people are all Cubs fans. And that's a fact. I have no White Sox fans that ever say anything good about Trill
All right, guys.
whatsoever.
I gotta hold on because I got a Batwoman review to do tonight. Again, tomorrow, Tuesday, March 24th, yo. Streaming live on Facebook and YouTube at 7 p.m., yo. The return from what I don't know because it wasn't like it was ever here to start off with. The Villain Radio Show with special musical performances by Gerald G. Scott, Critical with a C, and Hollow Gang Bug. I say Critical with C because don't get it confused with the other Critical, that dude with the K. Not the same person. This is a totally different person. Very talented. Can be annoying sometimes in the chat. You know what I'm saying? But it does very, very good music. You should check it out. G. Scott, Peanut Butter Lover himself, and Mr. Hollow Gang, I Shoot Pussy in songs. That motherfucker does love songs and talks about gax. So it's going to be pretty interesting to see how that goes along. Make sure y'all tune in and check this shit out, man, because they definitely going to shut it down. I'm kind of mad I got to work and going to be there. It's funny that they got me coming into work for 2 days before they shut us down. And it's like, I just want to fucking call off, but kind of need the money.
Well, that's what you get.
Another thing we want to talk about right quick. The Underground Music Fest, the date says February 3rd. No.
It does not say February 3rd.
April 3rd. Leave me the fuck alone. The date says April 3rd, but the date has been changed because of the fucking shutdown to May 22nd. Your tickets will still be good for that, guys. Everybody is on the set, still performing. Make sure you come out and support. Now you just got more time to get your tickets in. Get them. Yep. Come support. That's still going to be dope. But, hey, during this shutdown, we're going to give you guys a lot of content. You got Unpopular Opinion. You got the Villain Radio Show. You got the Link Up Podcast. You got A+ Hero Report. You're going to have a bunch of shit coming at you guys to keep you entertained. There's music coming. If anybody wants to check it out, Flu Season, streaming everywhere right now. It's right on this YouTube channel at Nerd Mix Alpha. You can catch that out. Make sure you go check out the theme song to this show, 2 Cents by Hollow Gang Bug. Get you some jelly and some bread. Put that peanut butter on there and go check out G. Scott and Ted Clark's album. But make sure it's crunchy because he's crunchy peanut butter. He's not just that fucking smooth, creamy shit. He's crunchy Skippy. Don't be calling him Peter Pan. G. Scott. Make sure you check that boy out. It's a lot of people dropping music this week. Syndrome, True Show, is dropping extended weekend Wednesday, produced by Just One. So make sure you guys check that out too. And we might actually get Rob Ville to rap on a track sooner or later because he does have an album he was supposed to release. But hey, not every person that's black can rap.
Well, too bad you get to miss out on tomorrow.
No, I'm gonna tune in. Make sure when you go to log in to StreamYard, you put in the information so I get the code, so I can give you the code, so you can type it in, so you can log in and make sure that you can stream from everywhere.
Yeah, we'll get it taken care of. We'll talk after this.
All right, definitely. But thank you guys for tuning in. Uncle Bobby, tell them where they can find you at, man.
Villain Radio on everything except for Snapchat, villain.radio, because I got high and fucking locked myself out.
Y'all can catch me at Nerd Mix Alpha everywhere, and you can catch in my news and reviews I do over at A+ Opinions at A+ Opinions, man. Check out everybody's music. Support your own artist, just like you support the ones that aren't here, man. Just do it. Thank y'all for tuning in. This has been Unpopular Opinion. Holla back.
Keep it 2 cents, nigga. This shit always been in my blueprint.